அனைவருக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம். ஃபார்ம் கிராஜுவேட்ஸ் ஃபோரம் சார்பில் தொடர்ந்து நடத்தப்படும் இன்று ஒரு தொழில்நுட்பம் நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வருக வருக என வரவேற்கிறேன். இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சி நமது குழுவின் மூலம் நடத்தப்படும் 396வது நிகழ்ச்சியாகும். இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சி தலைப்பு சாயில் கன்சர்வேஷன் அண்ட் ரெக்ளமேஷன் பை பிளான்டிங் பேம்பு, அதாவது மூங்கில் வளர்ப்போம் மண் வளம் காப்போம் என்ற தலைப்பில் இன்று நிகழ்ச்சியில் கருத்துக்கள் பரிமாறப்பட உள்ளன. முள்செடி என கருதப்பட்டு ஒதுக்கி வைக்கப்பட்ட மூங்கில் வகை பயிர் ஒரு காட்டு செடியாகவே ஓரம் கட்டப்பட்டு இருந்தது. ஆனால் தற்காலத்தில் அந்த கருத்து மாற்றியமைக்கப்பட்டு முள் இல்லா வகைகள் உருவாக்கப்பட்டு விரைந்து வளரும் தன்மை புகுத்தப்பட்டு பயன்கள் அதிகரிக்கப்பட்டு வீடுகளில் அலங்கார செடியாகவும் நிழல் தரும் தாவரமாகவும் ஆக்சிஜன் பார்க் வழங்கும் காரணியாகவும் பல்வேறு பரிணாமங்களில் உருவெடுத்து வந்துள்ளது. மூங்கிலை பொறுத்தவரையில் மூங்கில் காட்டில் செல்லும் காற்று இசையாய் வரும் என்பர். மூங்கில் நம் வாழ்வில் பல்வேறு வகையில் பயன்படுகிறது. சாலை அமைத்திடவும், பாலம் அமைத்திடவும், ஆடைகள் உருவாக்கிடவும், உணவாகவும், மருந்தாகவும், கட்டுமான பணி தொடங்கி தரை, கூரை, சுவர் என அனைத்திலும் பயன்படுகிறது. மூங்கில் ஆபரணமாகவும் பிரசித்தி பெற்று பயன்படுகிறது. பர்னிச்சர் செய்திடவும், உணவாகவும், எரிபொருளாகவும், வீட்டு உபயோக பொருட்கள் உருவாக்கிடவும், உடையாகவும், கரி எனப்படும் சார் ஆகவும், அலங்கார பொருட்களாகவும், தோட்ட செடியாகவும், கரிம பொருள் ஒளிப்பானாகவும், மலச்சிக்கல் கட்டுப்படுத்திட மருந்தாகவும், உயர் இரத்த அழுத்தம், சர்க்கரை வியாதி, இதய இரத்த நாளங்களை சீராக்கும் குணம் கொண்ட மருத்துவ பயிராகவும், எண்ணெய் நல்ல மாய்ஸ்சரைசராகவும், ஆன்டி ஆக்சிடென்ட் குணம் கொண்டும், மேலும் மண்ணை வளப்படுத்துவதுடன் மண் அரிப்பை தடுத்திடவும் பயன்படுகிறது. இத்தகைய இவ்வளவு சிறப்பு மிக்க மூங்கில் பயிர் தொடர்பான கருத்துக்கள் இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சியில் மூங்கில் பயிர் எவ்வாறு மண் வள பாதுகாப்பில் உதவுகிறது என்ற தகவல்கள் வழங்கப்பட உள்ளன. இன்றைய நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக இங்கே வருகை புரிந்துள்ளார் டாக்டர் பாரதி நம்பி அவர்கள். டாக்டர் பாரதி நம்பி அவர்கள் தமிழ்நாடு ஓசூர் மாவட்டத்தை வசித்து வருகிறார். குரோமோர் பயோடெக் என்ற நிறுவனத்தை துவக்கி அதன் இயக்குநராக செயல்பட்டு வருகிறார். ஒரு சிறந்த மூங்கில் விஞ்ஞானியாக இவர் செயல்பட்டு வருகிறார். டிஷ்யூ கல்ச்சர் முறையில் பல புதிய ரகங்களை தன் ஆராய்ச்சி மூலம் கண்டறிந்து சாதனை புரிந்துள்ளார். உலக அளவில் நல்ல பெயர் பெற்ற ஒரு விஞ்ஞானியாக திகழ்கிறார் என்பது கூடுதல் தகவல். மேலும் இவர் டிஷ்யூ கல்ச்சர் எனப்படும் பயிர் பெருக்க முறை திட்டத்தில் சுமார் 40 ஆண்டுகளாக பணிபுரிந்த அனுபவம் பெற்றுள்ளவர். மேலும் 85 வகை பயிர் செடிகளில், அதாவது நெல், வாழை, கரும்பு, அழகு செடிகள், தோட்ட பயிர்கள், மூங்கில் உட்பட 85 பயிர் வகைகளில் இவர் ஆராய்ச்சிகள் மேற்கொண்டுள்ளார். குறிப்பாக கடந்த 22 ஆண்டுகளாக உயர் விளைச்சல் தரும் மூங்கில் பயிர்களில் இவர் அதிக கவனம் செலுத்தி ஆராய்ச்சிகள் மேற்கொண்டுள்ளார். மூங்கில் தொழில் பயன்பாடு, மின் உற்பத்தி, பயோ எத்தனால் உற்பத்தி, பயோசார் உற்பத்தி போன்ற பயிர் பெருக்க ஆராய்ச்சிகளை தென்னாப்பிரிக்கா, பிலிப்பைன்ஸ், இலங்கை போன்ற நாடுகளில் நடத்தி வெற்றி கண்டுள்ளார் என்பது கூடுதல் தகவல். வாருங்கள் அவருடன் இணைவோம், நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு செல்வோம். I request every participant to please go with us. I mean, the presentation is done in both Tamil and English. So many people from outside Tamil Nadu are participating. So please kindly bear with us. Thank you. Welcome, sir. Dr. Bharathi, please.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you for such a wonderful opportunity to talk to, Agri graduates, Tamil Nadu Farm Graduate Forum. and it's really very happy. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நம்ம விவசாயம் படிச்சவங்களுக்கே விவசாயத்தை பத்தி சொல்றதுல ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். என்னன்னா bamboo is never, நீங்க சொன்ன மாதிரி, what as you said, bamboo is never considered as a crop plant. And am I visible now?
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes,
okay,
you are clear.
Okay. So it's never considered as as a crop plant. This is the first time we worked on this for the last something like over 17 years in bamboo. Apart from working from all of the plant, then we started converting bamboo into a crop which is cultivable. Now, so that's how it's all landed now, and I can show some product, but I think my camera is not visible to all.
Now the camera is, you're visible, sir. Your presentation slides are not visible.
Okay, that I'll come to that. Before
Yes.
Starting, I will show some product, because I know, I see many of your faces are all very familiar. Dr. Buddhan is there, and many people who are known to me all are there now. And likely that more people might join in the future, but then I just want to show them some product which will make them interesting in bamboo. Bamboo, as you rightly said, it is not a plant of crop. It's a roadside plant. It's a forestry plant. It's a minor plant. But please believe me, bamboo is going to be a major crop in India, which I never knew 15, 17 years back when I started. I never knew. It's going to be larger than sugar cane. Today, 5.5 million hectare of bamboo sugarcane is being cultivated. 5.5 lakh hectares, I'm sorry. 5.5 lakh hectares of bamboo is cultivated, but the days to come, it's going to be overtaking sugarcane. That's one of the largest commercial crop, cash crop. Today, நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா கரும்பு தான் cash crop சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க. பருத்தி, கரும்பு. மூங்கில் is going to be a cash crop. And because of that, it is you need to know, how to do that and all that. So this I have spoken already 2 times, 3 times already, but then now, this time I'm going to speak. How do we grow them in a bad soil? In a soil which is sodic in nature, in an alkaline soil, a water stagnating area, a place which is not used for agriculture, but can be used for bamboo agriculture. The agronomy of bamboo can be made to adapt. Bamboo is like a cockroach. You can make them to grow anywhere, provided if you can just make them little bit of changes in the cultivation practice and other things, then it is possible to grow them. Now, bamboo today is getting converted into cotton towel. 100% bamboo cotton towel from Karnataka. 100%. We know as a people who are cultivating and agriculture, we're cultivating cotton. Cotton gives you 600 average kilogram of cotton per acre per year. Bamboo will give 10,000 kilogram cotton per acre per year. No, there is no need to replant. And if you say, no, I'm not into this kind of high tech, shall we take the simple thing like charcoal, convert them into charcoal? Curry, sadhana curry. Ana, in the curry, when the mouse pathina, very, very high now. The demand is gone up much, like for facial. To make a facial, the bamboo is used, and it is able to remove all our black spots in the skin. Similarly, in the toothpaste, this charcoal toothpaste, Colgate started selling charcoal toothpaste, bamboo charcoal toothpaste, just to remove the plague, just to remove all the bad odor, everything. Okay. If you're selling bamboo as a powder, this is, what I'm showing is an organic bamboo charcoal powder. You must be wondering, இதோட விலை ஒரு டன் 45 லட்சம் ரூபாய்க்கு மார்க்கெட்ல விக்கிறான். 45 lakh rupees 1 ton of activated charcoal from bamboo, which is surprising when they are converting it to tablet like this. This is 1 lakh rupee, sorry, 1 crore rupee, 1 ton. All these are getting sold in the market. Go to Amazon, you will be able to get all this. I'm not saying anything different, but for us, even if you get only 10% of the value. Agriculture is going to be, bamboo-based agriculture is going to be superb. This is little, low-level technology. People today, they are able to convert the bamboo into something like a keyboard. This keyboard is made with the bamboo, half a kilo bamboo, and this is costing 4,000 rupees. Not only keyboard, they make even the mouse. Look at the mouse. This is also getting made with the bamboo. And these are all a small market, niche market. But the Janata market is going to be petrol, diesel, ethanol, or even CNG gas, which we need in millions of tons. Today, the government of India said, replace at least 5% of the coal. Coal is used for producing electricity. Coal is used for producing steel, cement. If you want to replace that by 5%, we need 25 lakh acres of bamboo only for 5%. But the government of India said they'll become carbon neutral. They will not use any coal. கரியே உபயோகிக்க மாட்டேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க. எப்போ 2050, 2060, 2070ல அதுக்கு எல்லாத்துக்கும் மூங்கில் ஒரு வரப்பிரசாதம். It's one of the gift available with us. The bamboo can be there. But why it's not become popular? The reason is the bamboo was not giving good yield. Both I'm holding two types of bamboo. This is a thin wall bamboo, which is very common. Whereas the one which is developed as a new breed, it's called Bima bamboo, which is thick wall, heavy. I'm not able to lift in my left hand. This is easy to lift it. Now this gives a higher yield. This will give us something like half a ton to 1 ton per acre. This gives 40 tons per acre like sugarcane. Sugarcane is wet. This is dry. Dry bamboo of this much is available. Now, it's makes so many products. Not only, I said, the petrol, diesel, ethanol, even the toothpick. Toothpick in the market is cost 10 lakh rupees a ton. We all buy it. 25 rupees, 25 gram box. Like this, there are so many endless products. But what do we know now is, can we grow it? Can agriculturist grow it? Can a farmer grow it? Can he make money? And can he grow in bad soils? Can it increase the environment? Erosionist, can it stop erosion? Can it increase water table? Eucalyptus இன்னைக்கு போடக்கூடாதுங்கறாங்க. ஏன்னா water table குறைஞ்சு போகுதுங்கறாங்க. The eucalyptus is able to take the groundwater. Bamboo increases the water table. And this is not my finding. I am working only from 2004 onwards. People have done work in 1995 to find out how much amount of water table is increasing because of the bamboo. I'll come to all this. I'll spend another 1 hour with you all to show you. Let me start sharing the screen now.
Yes, sir.
Is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to talk on the reclamation of the bamboo, soil reclamation. How do we do that? And can we get it done for reclamation the soil as well as conserve the soil? And Tamil மூங்கில் நடுவோம் மண் வளத்தை காப்போம். This is what I'm doing. I'm Dr. Bharathi. I have done my studies all this 40 years back in Agriculture University, Coimbatore. Aprima started working with the bamboo only for the last 17 years. But today we converted it into a commercial crop. Why? Why did I do it? That's because it is growing at a speed of 1.5 feet a day. That is the reason I started looking at this. This is a place where it started growing bamboo. Now it is in the night time, it is growing, bamboo is growing from this portion. It's grown up to this in the morning at almost 9 inches. Now still it's growing. 3 o'clock in the evening, it's growing. 6 o'clock in the evening, it's grown so much. So bamboo in 24 hours, it grows almost 1.5 feet a day. A day. And literally you can see it if somebody is visiting my place or somebody who's growing the bamboo. Now, but then what we are doing today, we just plant 1 or 2 plants on the boundary or on the roadside by itself, it comes. Somebody plants it and then leaves it. In China, they grow like this. They grow beautifully like a vegetable crop. You see them In the front, they're all vegetable raised bed. Next to that, the bamboo is grown as a big field because it gives so much money. And these are all Chinese photographs. Now, bamboo, when it is growing like this, what are things it can do? Easily, today we are talking about heavy rain in Assam, landslide. And in Kerala, almost around 2 years back, 3 years back, we had such a big rain. This bamboo can hold the soil completely. Wherever it is grown, the root is only 2 feet depth. It can hold the soil. It will not allow them to slope the soil. Landslide doesn't take place. It holds the water. It increases the reduces the temperature, increases the rainfall. But when you want to grow in the field, in our regular normal field, it should be grown like a sugar cane. Right. We should really give them enough nutrient for them to grow, water to grow, and then the yield is going to be very, very high. Then the field is going to look like this. The other line crop. This is an aerial shot of bamboo being cultivated. This is a road which is going inside. And these are all the rows, different rows of bamboo, and wider row for harvest to be brought outside. So the narrow row is only for walking. Now, bamboo doesn't grow like this. Bamboo takes 2 years to grow to your shoulder. This is what is happening. And it grows to a little more better height in 3 years' time. In 4 years' time, little taller. And 5th year, it's good height. Then you start harvesting only in the 6th year. 6 வருஷம் கழிச்சு அறுவடை பண்ண ஆரம்பிக்கிறோம். இந்த 6 வருஷம் கழிச்சு பண்றதுனால தான் அதுல பணம் இல்ல, நிறைய பேர் வெயிட் பண்ண வேண்டியது இருக்குது. People don't want to wait for 6 years to harvest the bamboo. So nobody is interested in this kind of a crop. But today, like a broiler chicken, bamboo is converted into conventional breeding to this kind of making them to grow in 2 years to the full height. 24 months, it's ready for harvest. So, but we harvest from 30 months onwards. Then the harvest starts in the 3rd year, 4th year, 5th year, 6th year. It goes on for 100 years. No more replanting. That's the concept in agriculture brought through all the research for so many years. Now, that's called modern method of cultivation or broiler chicken method of cultivation of bamboo. Now, why? It's the forest, if you go see them, it's only 0.5 tons per acre per year. India, totally, we are growing bamboo in something like between 15 to 16 million hectare of land. The total yield is only 12.5 million ton. Not even 1 ton per hectare and not even 0.4 tons per acre. I'm saying 0.5 tons. But the farmers, விவசாயி எடுத்து வளர்க்கும் போது இந்த மாதிரி அழகாக வளருது. அப்போ என்னன்னா அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஒரு 4 to 8 tons they are able to harvest when a farmer is cultivating by traditional bamboo method. But if you can go like a broiler chicken method by line row method, if you're growing then it will be able to give you 40 ton per acre per year every year. You should give water, you should give fertilizer, you should remove the weeds at least for the first 1 or 2 years. Then the bamboo is going to grow like this comfortably. So 160 plants is conventionally it is planted. Now we can go from anywhere from 200 plants per acre as a normal cultivation. But if you want to really harvest in 2.5 years time, you should plant 1,000 plants per acre and start harvesting it. This is the method to do it. This is a conventional bamboo. Okay, to get the 40 tons per acre, you should have the best bamboo species. Some are thin bamboo, some are thick bamboo, some are tall bamboo, very small bamboo. So you should select the right species. And bamboos are Balkova, bamboos are Newtons, bamboos are Tulla. And these are all some of the common species for South India, highly suitable. If you've got a little more cooler weather, then you can go for Dendrocalamus asper, Dendrocalamus brandisi, Thyrostochys oliveri, and quite a lot of other species are there. Then within the species, there are a lot of clones are there. Then comes, how do we get the plant? We can get it from the seeds, cuttings, rhizome, but you can also bring tissue culture. Tissue culture seems to be doing good in all the species. Let it be banana, sugarcane, rose, carnation, gerbera, vanilla, turmeric, everywhere tissue culture is doing wonderful job that when you apply for bamboo, they also shows that it's able to grow better. Tissue culture, எல்லா செடியிலும் பண்றாங்க. எல்லாம் வாழை நல்லா இருக்குது, கரும்பு நல்லா இருக்கு, இன்னைக்கு வனிலா நல்லா வந்துட்டு இருக்குது, ரோஸ் நல்லா இருக்கு, கார்னேஷன், ஜெபரா, இதெல்லாம் மாதிரி மூங்கிலையும் டிஷ்யூ கல்ச்சர்ல பண்ணும்போது வரும்னு சொல்லி கண்டுபிடிச்சு ஒரு 15-16 வருஷம் அதை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். அப்போ அதுல பார்த்ததுல அது ரொம்ப நல்ல வேலை பார்க்குது. Next comes the agriculture practice. We are all agriculture forum people now. We all do agriculture for many plants, but then bamboo is totally neglected plant. Best agriculture, right quantity of water, right quantity of fertilizers, micronutrients, and then harvesting, pruning, earthing up, weeding, all this intercultivation operation, all that when you do that is going to work very well. Now, next comes the planting density. If you can plant them closer, your harvest is early. If you plant wider, still bamboo grows very well, but then it takes 4 to 5 years to harvest. So that's another thing to be looked at. Then finally, the water should not be wasted like a flood water. 1 acre of rice field water is sufficient for 5 acres of bamboo cultivation. 1 acre of rice field today gives you an average 10,000 rupees profit if everything goes well. Bamboo can make 1 lakh rupee from the same water per acre, not from 1 acre, but from 5 acres it can make it, for which you need to apply fertilizer through fertigation method. All these done is going to do very well. But இப்ப நடக்கிறது இல்லை, ஏன்னா முள்ளு இருக்க மூங்கில் பாம்பு வந்து நிக்குது, அது வெட்டி எடுக்க முடியாது, வெளியே கஷ்டம். The today bamboo commonly seen is thorny bamboo. This kind of a thorny bamboo are difficult to harvest. Today we have introduced this kind of a thornless bamboo. No need to worry about snakes coming inside. Harvesting is as simple as sugar cane. And all this is becoming practical only because of availability of this kind of a planting material. I've shown you the clone which I developed called Bhima bamboo, and they have thicker wall than the normal bamboo plant. And let's come to our main topic, degraded ecosystem. Soil erosion is one factor. Soil sewage water is another problem. Soil factor is one. Then we have of the many factors, water is another problem. Water leads to water logging, leads to problem. Sewage water also leads to problem. Excess water, less water, all that a problem comes because of that. Then comes, to restore the system, bamboo is a better choice. The one is air, soil, water, and climate. Oxygen availability is reducing. Bamboo is the best material which gives 6 to 7 times more oxygen. 320 kilograms of oxygen from one tree every year. I've studied all the trees. This is the only tree can give you one human being, the whole oxygen for one human being. We need only 280 kilograms. Then comes the soil erosion, then soil degradation. All that could be very easily controlled and avoided. Sewage water, excess water, flood, everything it will be able to take care. Ultimately, global warming. Today, நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா டெம்பரேச்சர் மாறுது, மழை பெய்யுது, புயல் அடிக்க வேண்டியது புயல் வருது, சுனாமி வருது, எல்லாத்துக்கும் காரணம் climate change. Bamboo, climate change mainly is because of CO2. How much CO2? Indians are emitting 1,900 kilograms of carbon dioxide per person per year. That's a carbon footprint. இன்னைக்கு இந்தியால அவ்வளவுதான். This could be reduced to zero if you plant 5 Bhima bamboo plant. That's all. Every one of us plant 5 Bhima bamboo, and my footprint is reduced, your footprint is reduced. Let's come to that. Bamboo today can be cultivated in many types of soil. Now, let me come to the worst soil, the sodic soil. Not fit for agriculture. I went to North Karnataka, Honorable Minister, the forest minister came to my place, the laboratory around 2 months back. He asked me to go do that. When I went and saw it, 140,000 acres in North Karnataka is completely sodic soil. Not now, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, even something more than 40 years. So the soil is like this. Completely salt is there. This is because of our high input of fertilizers. Of the many reasons, one is high input of fertilizers to the sugar cane led to this kind of a soil. And wherever the water is stagnating, they are slowly not percolating downward, and the water is evaporating, leaving the salt, and the soil start cracking badly. So you see, these are all the problems making cultivable land. Originally cultivated land, not non-cultivable land. It's slowly turning into this. This picture is from Thiruvannamalai. near it belongs to one of the IPS officer. He gave a challenge to me around 2006, not now. In 2006, 2007, he said, I have a land like this, nothing is growing. Can you grow something in this? So I went, we did the work, and this is a sodic soil, totally wasteland, not fit for planting trees, plantation, anything. Now, in 1 year's time, when we planted the bamboo and then converted into a normal land, because bamboo can rehabilitate the soil with the help of its system to get adapted, its leaves which are falling. இலை உளுந்து 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 அழுகி அந்த மண்ணை நல்ல ப்ராப்பரா இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்ணிருது. அதுல இருக்க pH எல்லாம் ரெடியூஸ் ஆயிருது. The pH when before we planted was 9.5 to 10.5. Now it has come down to a level of 7 pH. The leaf is able to do that. How we did it? This soil is they named it as Vamsi garden. Like, Vamsi is another name for bamboo. Like how we say Tirunelveli is supposed to be a place full of bamboo. If you go to the Nelliyappa temple, the Sthala Vriksha, the temple tree, is bamboo. And originally it is full of bamboo. They removed it, and it's called Venu Vanam. Venu is name for bamboo. It's a Venu Vanam. And similarly, this particular one in Tiruvannamalai, it was converted 10 acres with a drip irrigation, with a fertigation in a sodic soil. Let's see how it is done. This is the black soil. When you remove the black soil, you see them completely calcareous material and material not fit for cultivation. What we did, we brought the soil from outside, only for the pot. Like how we have a starter in a tube light. We need a starter. Otherwise, it doesn't start in this so bad soil. So we use this red soil from outside, and we also use some amount of cocoa peat, which is a waste in South India. And similarly, the fly ash or ash from paddy boilers, where they use this husk for burning. So from there, the ash is brought, mixed together, planted the plant like this. And this is a drip irrigation system which is placed. This is the original well, a fertigation tank, the main pipe, and the sub-main pipes going at a 54-meter width. And then we connected with a drip line. So lateral was fixed. In the lateral, we fixed the drippers. And the pits were made. All the square ones are pits on fully with the plant. I just go back again. This is the original one. Then it connected to a drip lateral line. Lateral line is connected to a dripper, and pits are made like this. Now, this is the place where this is a fertigation tank, which is used for fertigating the land every week. Acid releasing fertilizer like ammonium sulfate is used along with all other NPK fertilizers. And this is the way the plant was looking like this in the first month. And fertilizer never applied in the top. This is never applied. This is the wrong way of applying fertilizer to the bamboo, because the roots are below this. This is just 2 months old bamboo plant. You see the caretaker of the farm, his uncle, who is standing next to that. Nothing much happened. You can see the much more closer look of that. It's only to his hip, nothing has happened. In 4 to 5 months time, it's really started growing with the pit soil. And the மண்ணில் போட்டு அந்த கேவிட்டிக்குள்ள இருக்க மண் மட்டும் வச்சுக்கிட்டு நல்லா வளர ஆரம்பிச்சது. புது இலை வந்தது, பெரிய இலை வந்தது. வந்த இலையெல்லாம் started falling. The leaves started falling one after that. You can see them 1, 2, 3, 4, couple of leaves are there. Now slowly the leaf shedding takes place, and that fallen leaf is able to increase the organic content in the leaf. One of the main problems with the sodic soil is less organic matter, and the higher level of pH, and water percolation is not there. And slowly you can see them in 10 months time, exactly 5 months from now, fallen leaf converted the soil into with the rich organic matter, and the roots started growing. His uncle, caretaker, is walking through that. You can see them wherever the leaves are fallen, it is grown. Wherever the leaves are not fallen, they still remain the original soil. This depends on the wind velocity and all that. Now, in 1 year's time, you see them much more grasses come up. Only the small patches still left out, because all the bigger leaves, one is grown, when they keep falling, they start increasing the organic content. This is myself. I was there in the field to check up all these every alternate months, and you see them, the size of the bamboo it is formed. Dark green bamboo. You see the number of stems are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stems are formed in matter of 1 year's time. And the roots started going to from the pit, they started going to the other places. The reason is we were flowing the soil into this. This is the original soil, how it was there. And after 1 year, they really picked up like this. This is the excellent property of bamboo to correct the soil. The reason is the amount of leaf which is fallen. You can see them. It's almost 4 tons per acre per year. 1 square meter, 1 kilogram leaf falls. And that much amount of leaf, when you leave it like this outside, it's not good. It doesn't degrade. We have to really plow it like this, and then, you should plow it and then it goes into the soil. This is the field outside look now from after 3 years. And after 3 years, it is grown like this. Now you can see them. For this, one second. After 1 year, the bamboo plants, we can choose to do a small plant, 6 months old. You can also plant bigger plant. Now, what we found out is planting a bigger plant is better to take care of this instead of planting the regular small plant, because this makes the plant to not have any mortality. And there are very big plants are there, and these are not needed. The leaf which is fallen, when it is plowed into the soil like this, they're slowly releasing the nutrient, and they compost and increase the organic matter, and slowly changes the composition of the soil. This is with the full leaves. This is after plowing, and then the fresh leaves keep falling. So by this method, bamboo is able to correct the sodic soil into a normal regular soil. Now, can we use earthworm? Yes. In a sodic soil, it doesn't come first. They find it very difficult to adjust it to the sodic soil condition. But then if we can take this out and put a plastic sheet in the bottom and put the leaf continuously, and on the top of that, you allow the earthworm to go through, then they will be able to really do the converting the leaf into vermicompost. Now, you see them, the grass is put in this, it could be a straw as a grass, and then the compost is ready in a matter of 30 to 40 days time, depending on the place in the earthworm. And then it should be sieved, and then that vermicompost could be used as an additional income for the bamboo from the bamboo field. 1 acre in a grown up plant like 1 or 2 years old bamboo plant, they shed close to 4 tons of leaf, dry leaf. When you convert them into compost, these are all wet. Because of that, the weight increases to 6 tons. Today, 1 kilo is costing around 10 rupees in the market. Even if they buy it at 5 rupees from you, it will be able to give you comfortably an income of not less than 24,000 rupees to 30,000 rupees per acre. That's from the leaf. And at the same time, it changes. You must be wondering whether it is practical, or people are going to do it or not. I told you, our Honorable Contract Minister, Mr. Katti, who came here, he has asked us to go inspect the field 1 month back. We saw 57,000 hectares, almost 140,000 acres is completely sodic in the sugarcane tract, and nobody is cultivating anything there. Nobody is able to cultivate anything. Now, he has taken a challenge in the forestry. Through the forestry, they are going to plant the bamboo, and for which we are going to be the technical partner, technology partner to help them out. We are taking some soil samples. We are able to grow them now. We are able to lay out the trials. This is going to be used in big way. This is directly doing with the bamboo plant. I shown in the beginning itself charcoal. Today, biochar-based technology is coming up very much, and biochar can be used to rectify the saline soil or a sodic soil, and it can be very easily, we can reclaim it. So what is happening? The biochar is nothing but a charcoal produced from any wood, including bamboo. Bamboo is able to give you a highly activated carbon as compared to the normal charcoal. Normal charcoal has got 50 to 100 square meter per gram. That's a surface area. Like, 2 to 3 sarees put together, pressed together into 1 gram. Then that's called biochar. Now, charcoal from bamboo is able to give us close to around 500 square meter to 950 square meter. If the temperature is at 450 degrees centigrade, it will be 950 square meter is the surface area. Almost 10 times superior than the normal charcoal. So this charcoal, when you make a powder, put it in the soil at the rate of 4 tons per acre, it can enhance the productivity. This is not my theory. This is going on for the last 15 years in Australia, in a lot of countries like in US, in developing countries. It's picking up now slowly. It's picking up in India. It improves the soil health, increase the fertility, water holding capacity. So it retains the water. It increases the microorganisms in the soil because they have a lot of porosity is there. So in that they're able to grow, reduce the soil erosion, and ultimately the fertilizer requirement is reducing because when the fertilizer is applied, the fertilizer is taken by the charcoal, they hold it and they release it slowly to the plant. And such a beautiful one is today can be converted into charcoal. How? It is done through several methods are there. One of the simple method available today is syngas method or pyrolysis or gasification. Take the bamboo biomass, put it in a gasifier, and the gas is used for producing electricity or heating purpose, while the unburned material called char, which comes out as a biochar, is used for this. They look like this. This biochar has got a surface area of, I said, 500 square meter to 950 square meter directly, and such an effective one. So this become Agri Biochar. It can be applied to the agriculture field. It could be applied to the sodic soil. It could be applied to the saline soil. It will do very well growth. These are all work done in Australia. You see them, biochar and the NPK is given as such a nice growth as compared to the plain soil. Then, yeah, it's a plain soil. It's NPK. This is biochar and NPK. You see them, the kind of a growth. This is taken up in Japan. And you see the growth difference. This is a new methodology coming up. Like when a drip irrigation came to us around 40 years back, we all did not give so much amount of importance. But today you see them. It's highly, very, very important, drip irrigation. Similarly, the biochar is coming up now. Maybe another 5, 10, 20 years is going to be a big subject by itself. And this is repeated in many places. This is repeated. This is with the no biochar. This is with the biochar. You see look at the growth difference in this. Now, I can keep on talking about the biochar, but then biochar as an agent which will be able to really help us in rectifying the soil, especially for the alkalinity nature or sodic nature, or if there is a water holding capacity, if it is less, all that could be done. Now that comes, there are many types of soils available, but we also spoil the soil because of the mine dumps. Now, this is iron ore mine dumps in Bellary, where the iron ore is taken and the mine dumps are put everywhere. This is happening in our navally. If you go to coal mine, it is the same problem is there. Wherever you go, all the mining area, it is there. In this, the plant doesn't grow. Now, we made the plant to grow like this on the rows, on the edges, and they grow very nicely into a tree. And they're able to hold the soil. And now they are able to, after the bamboo is grown, then again they started dumping the soil there in the same place. These are all over mine dumps. Similarly, there are a lot of factories are there in India, in South India, in North India, where we use a lot of coal and the fly ash is there, which we keep on dumping everywhere. This is a typical coal mine where ash is dumped. Hundreds of coal ash dumps are there in India. Not fit for anything. Now, this could be very well, we can convert it into a plantation. This is ash dump, this is a coal ash dump, and all these are leveled up and done. I had done my first work in bamboo in 2004-2005 by growing them in the fly ash dump at the Hindustan Paper Corporation Limited, Assam in India. Long time back. And this is the field which is done. This is a 6 months old field. You see them how the bamboo is planted in the soil, all black soil, and with the bamboo planted here, they look very sick. They don't look very happy. But then in a matter of time, it started going better. You can see the photograph. This is the board, which is the demonstration plot, which is laid out in a small 0.27 hectare to start with the tissue culture bamboo plants. And this is the place, the spacing was adapted 4 meter by 4 meter. At that time, we were not knowing about the closer planting. This is the same field, after 6 months along with the board. This is after 1 year. See them how started they growing. After this 1 year plant, long shot. This is 1.5 years. Same place, same board. In a fly ash, which is stumped for 6 to 7 feet in the top. And you see them, this is 2-year-old plant. People can't believe that there is ashes below. Completely the leaf, fallen leaf. Can you see them? The amount of leaf which is falling, it's increasing the humus, organic matter, converting the top into a nice soil. This is 2.5 years old. You can keep on seeing the same board is there. I'm not taking another photograph and showing you. And this is also 2.5 years long shot. A person is standing to show you height of the person is at least 5 feet. This is 35 feet. Number of shoots. Look at them, how many number of shoots they keep forming. And I just put the paper to show you, differentiate that so many shoots are forming every year. That's number 1 shoot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. This side, another 4 that side. Almost 12 shoots are getting formed. So bamboo could be, it's easily can recover any type of soil, including fly ash dump. It's a major problem for most of the factories, industrial areas. They dump, but you won't be able to go see it, but it is there. This is 3-year-old bamboo grown to a height of 35 feet. And this has happened in that because of the fallen leaf degraded, increase the network of roots, and soil erosion stopped. There is no more erosion from this. So please believe me, bamboo is the next disruptive technology to dominate the future. It will replace all the crop. It will replace all the products, petrol, diesel, cloth, furniture, even plastics it will going to replace. So for all that, bamboo need to be grown. They can grow in the fertile soil comfortably. My previous talk was on that. முன்னால நான் பேசுனது பூரா உங்களுக்கு வந்தெல்லாம் நார்மல் மண்ணில் எப்படி வளர்க்கலாம்னு சொல்லி. ஆனா இது வந்து நான் சொன்னதெல்லாம் பேசுனது எல்லாமே வந்து based on the bad soil. Only one sodic soil is covered. I'll cover the rest of the soil now. Now, I know a lot of people cannot believe how. Like when Patanjali came, we never thought it's going to be a big brand, but it can beat even Hindustan Lever. When the cell phone came 30 years back, today the original phone is not there. It's replaced. Same thing bamboo is going to do for all other plants. Amazon, when it came, we never believed it's going to be there. But today, anything you want, you just go online, you place the order. Either Amazon or a Flipkart or other people. All these are new coming. And Uber car, similarly. We never thought taxi is going to be there permanently. Auto is going to be there. It's cheaper than auto today, Ubers. So similarly, bamboo is going to be a next disruptive technology to take over. Okay, let me come to the next subject. When we make a brick, செங்கல் பண்ணும்போது செங்கல் சூழல் இருக்க சக்கத்துல இருக்க மண்ணை பூரா எடுத்து செங்கலாக்கி அதை தான் சுட்டு நம்ம கொடுக்குறோம். We take the soil from the brick mine and we do that. This is one such case from Allahabad way back 1997. And they greened the red earth where nothing was growing because after the soil is removed for 6 feet for brick mining, nothing grows because it's a bad bottom soil. Nothing grows there. But we made bamboo to grow. Not me, but then the other team of people who made the bamboo to grow, and they got the international award. International award for the cultivating bamboo and the information they collected. See, this particular subject was how they transformed the land devastated by brick mining and made it environmentally and economically sustainable crop. At the same time, they increase the water table. That's a beauty. It is not the soil alone. Eucalyptus, any tree for that matter, the root goes down to a depth of 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet, eucalyptus even up to 25 feet, removes the water, whereby பக்கத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய வல்ல இருக்க தண்ணியெல்லாம் குறைஞ்சு போகுது. ஆனால் மூங்கிலாகப்பட்டது, you can see them, the benchmark survey made at Kotwa region in the Alagabat area is published in the same book what I shown you, and I zoom it and show you now. Water table was 40 meter deep in the tubal in 1996, and in 2000 they keep on reading and taking a reading in 5 wells, and they saw 33.7 meter water. It increased by 7 meter up. Okay, that is below the ground. What about above the ground? The bamboo water tank in the area was dry. It was a dry, normally dry. June, July is a rainfall. January it dries up. Now in 2000, water was there even in the well. This book is published internationally. It is there in the internet. You can download it, check it up for you to understand that all these work done not now, 20 years back, 25 years back. So, you know, it improves the soil, it increases economic poverty, it reduces the people because it's able to give input to them to work on it. There are so many things which could be keep on talking. Why it's happening, how it's happening, which is very important. நீங்களும் நான் எல்லாமே சயின்டிஸ்ட், நம்மள விவசாயம் படிச்ச விவசாய சயின்டிஸ்ட். யாரா கேட்டாங்கன்னா சொல்ல தெரியும் நமக்கு. அதுக்காக தான் இந்த படத்தை போடுறேன். I'm just showing you this to understand how the bamboo root grows. This bamboo root never grows below 2 feet. This is centimeter. Only up to 50 centimeter it goes, or maximum 60 centimeter. You dig it wherever bamboo is there, any bamboo is there. You'll have rhizomes, but then the root doesn't go below that. But left, right, both sides, the root travels up to almost 5 to 10 feet. And all these are making the soil loose, break, and increase the air space. And the intensity of root is also given here. You can see the numbers. Now, these are all studies done by many people. Now, what happens is, because the soil is broken, because it's taken up the space, they become a spongy. They absorb the water. The water is going down to the soil. Number one. Number two, because it is holding the soil like this, it is avoiding the soil erosion. It is holding the soil, not both from landslide, both from soil getting eroded in the soil, along with the rainwater. Doesn't happen. And it can hold the water, how much? 430 millimeter. Sir, many places the rainfall itself is only 600, 700 millimeter. Even if it is 3000 millimeter, it will hold the water of 430 millimeter, which is more than 17 lakh liter per acre, like a lake. This is studied by many people. So when the water is held by them, the water is getting down to the ground and they're charging the ground. That's how the water table is increasing. This is the reason why it is increased. Now, when you say water retention capacity, I told you there is a study done in 1995 by Chinese, and this is a reference of the book. You can also check it up there, and you will find out that they are checked up in not 1 acre, 11.7 hectare of wasteland in Jiangxi provinces in China. They looked at the precipitation rainfall is only 1,593 millimeter. The amount of water, it increased the porosity of 71%. That is able to hold a water of almost 430 millimeter. What is 430 millimeter water? It amounts to 17.37 lakh liters of water per acre. If you talk about hectare, 43 lakh liters of water per hectare. All these you verify, recheck it, then you'll understand this is doing like a camel. Camel takes the water. They hold it for at least 7 to 14 days comfortably. Bamboo is like a camel. It's not only stop the erosion, increase the water table. And apart from that, suppose if we use sewage water or a rainwater or a normal water, they take all the drink every water, and through guttation, the leaf water drops down. As I'm talking, my saliva is coming in my mouth. Like this, the saliva for the plant is this, which is giving us the water. Excess water, instead of evaporating like a eucalyptus, Eucalyptus takes 3 times the water than the bamboo, but they evaporate. They go into the atmosphere. Here, they sweat it down. This is called guttation. All the tip of the leaf will come. நம்ம ஊர்ல பனித்துளி சொல்லுவாங்க. இல்ல, பனித்துளி இலை மேல மொத்தமும் இருக்கும். இந்த மாதிரி இலை டிப்ல இருக்காது. This is at the tip of the leaf. I'll show you my next photograph. Can you see this? This is not raindrop. This is guttation. Raindrop will fall on all the surface of the leaf. Pani or mist or a fog falls on the leaf. This is excess water through the tip of the leaf. They drop. They secrete, drop. Even if you give a sewage water, சாக்கடை தண்ணி கொடுத்தா கூட எடுத்து குடிச்சிட்டு அதுல இருக்கக்கூடிய உப்பு, அமிலம், வேண்டாதது, வேணுங்கிறது எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்துட்டு நல்ல pure distilled water, a mineral water, a bicillary water quality is coming out from here. This is real mineral water. What we drink is not a mineral water. It's demineralized water. Removed. Minerals are removed, sir, through osmosis. Yeah, they added. இந்த தண்ணி வந்து கீழே விழும்போது ஒரு மரத்துல that each tree has got over 10,000 leaves. 10,000 droplets of water every minute. That's the beauty of this. Now, another situation. Flooded. Backwaters of dam. Nothing can be grown. 6 months water will be there. Now, this is one such place where we planted the bamboo with a heap mount of bamboo and a black cotton soil, clay soil, like a paddy field. And we made the bamboo to grow. When the water comes, they survive through without any problem. If the mount is not there, you see them displant. Without the mount, they die. They don't grow. With the mount, they are able to grow. And you see them in 1 year's time, how beautifully they are able to grow. My person is standing there. You see them, it's knee deep. The mud is so deep, it goes down, but still the bamboo is able to grow very well. So even in a paddy field or in a backwater of a dam, we can still grow bamboo. We'll be able to get good quality of bamboo there. Okay. I kept on talking about the agriculture. Let me, in between 1 or 2, I'll just tell you. இவ்வளவு ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணி என்ன சார் பண்ணுவீங்க? இதை வச்சுக்கிட்டு என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? இவ்வளவு மூங்கில் வந்து என்ன பண்ணுறதுன்னு கேட்பீங்க எல்லாருமே. அரிசி எல்லாரும் பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னாக்கா மார்க்கெட்ல பிரைஸ் விழுந்துரும். இப்பவுமே இன்னைக்கு பிரைஸ் அரிசி குறைஞ்சிருக்க காரணமே நம்ம ஓவர் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் தான். சர்க்கரையும் ஓவர் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் தான். ஆனா மூங்கில பொறுத்தவரையில, see, whenever rice and wheat or whenever production, overproduction is there, automatically the government buys and keeps it. Otherwise, the price is going to fall. Same thing would happen for bamboo if you think, but not so. Because bamboo today is converted into bio-CNG gas. It's replacing the coal. It's replacing the electricity, replacing the biofuel, bioethanol. Okay, these are all science. You might ask, what is the quantity you needed? I just worked out the quantity for you to understand that the quantity is so huge. 136 million ton of bamboo needed for bio-CNG gas, and for coal replacement, for a bioethanol, 190 million tons needed. 350 million ton for electricity, 804 million ton for biofuel, over 908 million for coal replacement, because we are importing 9 million ton of coal, 900 million ton of coal. All put together, almost 2,400 million ton. This is what India's requirement. இதுக்கெல்லாம் எவ்வளவு இடம் வேணும்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னாக்கா, it's almost, we need 600 lakh acres of land. Today, sugarcane is growing only in 120 lakh acres of land. It's 5 times more than that. This is the future market. You believe it or not, it's going to happen. I've been working for this with the Shell company, with Dalmia Cements, with big national, international companies for them to understand this is a potential. They also taken up, they are doing now. Shell is making 4 kilos of bamboo into 1 liter petrol. So, sir, how long is the time, sir? I can either stop it or continue.
No, sir, you can continue, sir. You can have your own time. Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, then I'll skip this slide. Now, to do this, you know, I just spoke about the problematic soil. There will be some people who are interested knowing how the normal soil is cultivated, for which one is tissue culture, which I said This is a tissue culture plant. This is a tissue culture process of producing a plant. I produce around 1 lakh plant every day. Largest in the world for bamboo production. I supply to 25 different countries. There's a lab in which it is done. Quality plant, standards, with this kind of a hardened plant exported up to Australia on one side. Other side, we send up to even South America. In between, all the countries are covered. Now, there the plants are grown like this in a poly bag. Then the plants are ready for planting. High density plantation. Normally, people plant low density plantation of 200 plants per acre. And then it is planted at 15 feet by 15 feet. There's a sketch in the field. And for this, we can take a pit and then plant it. 200 plants, harvest started after 5 years, 40 ton per acre per year. You will get it if you are giving irrigation water and fertilizer. And to do that, we need to make a pit like this and remove the soil, topsoil, put 2 cubic feet of soil. Fertilizer, manure, cow dung, farmyard manure. When I say 2 CFT, it is around 50 kilograms. Then we have to put some amount of VAM, Hosur, bacteria. All this, when you put it, then they grow like this, even in a sodic soil. In a normal soil, they grow like this at the 15 feet by 15 feet, 200 plants per acre. Or when the plant becomes very big, so much amount of space is available, you can convert them into oxygen park. This is in Mangalore. It's an oxygen park where foreigners are coming and sitting. The foreigners, they come and they eat. There is a small canteen. They go sit, eat, and go. They say highly refreshed. Because the amount of concentration of oxygen is very, very high. 30% inside the bamboo groove. Outside, it should be around 20.9%. But then today, it's only 14 to 15%. Nobody's bothered about it today. No, not even one TV is giving oxygen concentration of any city so far. They're avoiding it. But however, in a conchinala vandano, I'm showing a cylinder which is getting sold in the market. This is an oxygen cylinder getting sold in the market for 500 rupees 6 liter. 500 rupees for 6 liter. One bamboo gives you 600 liter every day. Anyhow, low density, I told you. Then next is a medium density, 500 plants. Next is 1,000 plants per acre, high density plantation. When you want to do a high density plantation, the harvest starts early. And this is the way the high density is done. 8 feet, 12 feet, 8 feet, 12 feet, 8 feet, 12 feet row. And plants are planted every 4 feet. And instead of pitting, it is a continuously trenches is made. On the trench is filled with the manure and the plants are planted. So this takes something like 2,500 plants per hectare or 1,000 plants per acre. Harvest starts after 2.5 years. Yield will be 40 to 50 tons per acre per year per acre. Now, that's how the trench is made. The trench is filled with the manure and the trench is closed and then it is done. Then the bamboo is going to grow as a row crop. இது வரைக்கும் எல்லாம் நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம் மரமா வளர்த்துட்டு இருக்கிறோம் மூங்கில இல்லைங்க மரமா வளர்க்க கூடாது கரும்பா வளர்க்கணும் கரும்பு மாதிரி ரோ போட்டு கண்டினியூஸா வளர்க்கணும் இத வந்து சேலம் கோஆபரேட்டிவ் சுகர் மில்ல முதல்ல பண்ணாங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 2010ல பண்ணாங்க அப்பதான் நம்ம விக்ரம் கபூர் சார் வந்து was the commissioner of sugar and he himself is happened to come there and then has done this காமிக்கின அதோட பிளான்டேஷன் காமிக்கின இவ்வளவு பெருசு வளர்ந்துச்சு மொத 12 மாசத்துலயே and இது அங்க these are all my people was visiting there you see them the height of the person one person height 2% height and 3% height bamboo grows nicely beautifully என்ன பண்ணாங்க the land is level line is marked for 10 feet 8 feet 12 feet line the trenches are made after trenches are made the field was looking like this இந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும்போது அவங்களுக்குள்ள கம்போஸ்ட் போட்டாங்க அது போடுறதுக்கு முன்னால கரையா வராம இருக்கிறதுக்காக to stop the termite the chloropyrifos is sprayed onto the plant and the pits and the manure is put 6 inches in the bottom after that it is covered up this is a 12 feet gap the first is 12 feet then 8 feet 12 feet இத வந்து மண்ணை போட்டு மூடி கவர் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறமா then in the top soil top on the rock மேலே இந்த மாதிரி வரிசையா continuous manure is placed then after checking the soil we give them the recommendation for NPK and the NPK is put as a white color here and then it is planted this is a polyweb plants and Mr. Vipin Kapur sir himself had come there and planted this plantation in 2010 and you see them how they're growing This is 1 month old plant. I just turned the camera to show you the gap between this 12 feet gap. This is 1 month old. நல்லா பார்த்துக்கோங்க, பிளான்ட்டுக்கு 4 அடி கேப் இருக்குது. இந்த ட்ரிப் லைன் ஓடுதுட்டு இருக்குது. தண்ணி கிண்ணி ஃப்ளட் எல்லாம் கிடையாது. Only regular watering through the drip irrigation. In this time we give only around 4 to 5 liters per day. So plant is small. Then within 4 months they grow into a nice edge of plant. In 8 months, 4 plus 4, 8 months, much more bigger and thicker. The 12 feet gap is reduced to 2 feet now. And you can see them that the plant has started growing in 12 months time, completely covered up. No light is wasted. Basically, bamboo takes the light and is growing. You look at the number of stems, almost in the first year itself, they form around 8 to 9 stems, of thick stems are formed. This is an 8 feet gap, this is a 12 feet gap, completely covered. This is a field from outside now, the same field. You saw the board there. This is a Vikram Kapoor sir planted plot. And from the top, they look like this. That's the beauty of bamboo. They grow very well, provided if you start growing like this. When the crop is over, we start harvesting it. You don't need to really have a tractor to pull it out, or even two lungi person is able to pull out and removing the stems and then staked. இப்போ இந்த ஹார்வெஸ்ட் பண்றதை மேனுவலா பண்ணலாம். மேனுவலா பண்ணும்போது ஒரு 10 ஏக்கர் 5 ஏக்கர் பண்ண முடியும். இப்போ I'm working with the people who are doing 10,000 acres, 20,000 acres, both India, Malaysia, in foreign countries எல்லாம் வந்து பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் we cannot do this kind of a manual harvest. We have to do a mechanical harvest. Completely cut it. Like this. மொட்டை அடிச்ச மாதிரி completely எடுத்துறது. Bald head. And all the leaves are fallen here. You see them? Now the bamboo start growing. In 2 weeks time, they come back. Bamboo is like a cockroach. பாச்சா மாதிரி வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். எடுத்து போட்டனா முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. If you remove it, nothing is going to grow. And in 4 weeks time, in 6 weeks time, in almost 1.5 months, you see the kind of a growth that's come back. And the leaves are still fallen, it's there. No rain, no water, no flood irrigation. It's coming back because 30% of the bamboo is below the ground, it will come back. In 2 years' time, it will be full farm. Again, you can cut it. So instead of 40 tons, when you cut completely, you will get 80 tons, no yield. Next year, again 80 tons. Like this, it keeps on repeating. When you do that, a lot of people will come and tell me, sir, summa irukku edam, wide spacing potten, onnume panna mudiyala. I want to do some intercultivation. So if you leave it like this, bamboo also going to be stunted. Small, it will not grow well. If you're going to grow with the agriculture crop, it will be able to improve as an intercrop. You see them? This is beans. Beautiful beans crop, fixing the nitrogen, and they are growing. And look at the leaf size of the bamboo. They are also growing very well. Complementary crop. This is a local beans. This is a cowpea. This is again a cowpea. Look closer, look, you see them, how lush green both the plants are, bamboo as well as the intercrop. Higher income, additional income. It could be even a mustard. It could be turmeric. It could be, all sorts of plants. We can grow them and bottle gourd, green gram, pigeon pea, watermelon, banana. So many plants can be grown. In North India, we tried even wheat. This is a wheat, bamboo and wheat together in Madhya Pradesh. So bamboo can accommodate any plant, or you can just simply put only border crop. Don't do anything. Just put border crop, it will be able to give good money. So as I told you, it can produce electricity. It is required for the petrol making. It is needed for ethanol, CNG gas, coal, all that I told you. This is electricity production. 2.5 rupees a kilowatt of current produced, cheaper than solar panel. And similarly, the company like Shell is new technology called IH2, taking the bamboo, converting into charcoal. While converting charcoal, it produces a gas. The gas goes through a reactor, which is converted into one of the fuel, gasoline, that is petrol, jet fuel, airplane fuel, or diesel, or a kerosene. All that is produced, and it produces also the smoke. From the smoke, they make hydrogen. That hydrogen is pumped into this. So this is by Shell. 4 kilo bamboo gives 1 liter petrol. இது ராமர் பிள்ளை மாதிரி நான் சொல்லல. ஷெல் கம்பெனி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அவங்களுக்கு நான் மூங்கில் கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன், அவ்வளவுதான். அந்த கம்பெனிக்கு 4 கிலோ மூங்கில் இருந்து 1 லிட்டர், அதாவது 1 ஏக்கர்ல இருந்து 10,000 liter petrol. This is the future crop, sir. Jatroba poto namadarme. Nan try panna. It was only 400 liter petrol or diesel. It's not petrol, diesel. 400 liter oil converted into 300 liter diesel. This is going to give you that much amount of 10,000 liter. This is the plant in Shell company plant in Bangalore. 5 ton per hour they use it. That's called biodiesel. Adhe mari ethanol. Ethanol. We get sugarcane ethanol. And this is able to, bamboo does not have sugar and starch. So converted into a mass, physically they treat it, then they put enzymatic treatment, then microorganism. Within 1 week, it produces 4 kilo bamboo into 1.2 liter ethanol. Or 1 acre produces close to around 10,000 to 12,000 liter per acre per year. Karumbu, sugarcane gives ethanol. How much? 400 liter per acre per year. Because 40 tons sugarcane converted into 4 tons sugar, 4 tons sugar into 1.5 tons molasses. 1.5 tons molasses, when you ferment, you get 300 to 400 liter. Now, bamboo gives you much more than that, 10,000 liter to 12,000 liter per acre. If you convert all the sugar juice into ethanol, it is 22,000 liter ethanol per acre. Bamboo is such high. No more replanting with the bamboo. Sir, you believe it or not, this is going to be future technology, not only for India, throughout the world. It's going to come. This is a plant in Pune, a company called Agrogas. They have used any agriculture waste. They also use the bamboo, and bamboo produces in 24 hours into a seen gas, which is able to, they are able to fill it up in the, for the vehicle, auto rickshaws, buses and cars. They're able to do that. This is bio-CNG. 350 acres will produce 5,000 kg every day for 365 days. That's a model. 4 kg makes 1 kg ethanol as bio-CNG. 1 acre produces 5,000 kg every day. So in a 350 acres, every day 1 acre, you're producing 5,000 kg. Plus 20 tons of pellet every day. So it can replace coal. I told you in the beginning, coal replacement required very much in India. And people like Dalmia Cement is doing for the last 3.5 years. Dalmia Cement, now they are convinced in 3 years' time that bamboo is the best material to replace coal. Now all the cement factories started following. My bamboo is growing in around 25 different cement factories in India at the moment. Now, similarly, oxygen park. This is Chennai. Madras has got this Sipcot area. In Siris area, oxygen park is there. Bhima bamboo-based oxygen park. This is the one which established around 1 year back. 1 year old photograph. This is 1.5 years, 1 year old. Now present one is like this. And in another 1.5 years time is going to grow like a tunnel of bamboo. When you walk inside, whether retired people or active people, when you walk, we will get highly oxygenated air. That's what is going to happen. There's an amount of carbon sequestration. This is the oxygen park in Mangalore. Good tall grown bamboo with a lot of gap. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me such a good opportunity. Thank you, Joe sir, for asking me to come back. I think in the but I'll try to answer all your questions now, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your presentation. It was well prepared and well presented, and I'm happy that we have. The benefits of bamboo we could know. Then high yielding varieties available in bamboo suitable for the purpose. Then the income generation aspects and also soil conservation aspects of bamboo. So very excellent presentation, very useful topic, and we are able to understand that this is the future biofuel also. So thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful speech. And this is interaction time. I request members to put forth their questions and get clarified.